Hi, Jeffrey Langlois, Langlois Vital Nutrition Center here in Brookfield, Wisconsin. Our mission is to help you improve your health naturally. And I guess the add-on to that is to help you get smarter all the time. And as you get smarter, you'll be able to better take care of your health, have a higher quality of life, enjoy yourself, whether it's your hobbies, time with your loved ones, your children, your grandchildren, whatever it might be, schoolwork, going to school. When you have your health, it just makes everything go a whole lot better. So plant paradox. So there might be 3 or 4 really great diets out there. We love paleo. People do really well on paleo, getting them off of grains, getting them off of beans. It's really important. Plant paradox. Dr. Gundry, many of you have seen him on the internet. He's brilliant. One of the top pediatric cardiologists doing heart surgeries for children, I think maybe even infants, in the world. So he gave that up because how he changed his life with nutrition. So basically the paradox here is, we think that plants are so good for us, but what he's talking about, the paradox, yeah, there's a lot of nutrition in plants, but there's a lot of poison in all plants, okay? So plants have to protect themselves in the wild, otherwise they would succumb to funguses, viruses, and bugs. So every plant produces poison. Generally, the poison is in the skin or in the babies, in the seeds. So when mama makes seeds for the babies, she protects the seed from bugs and insects with poison in the seed. That's why grains are so hard to digest, because there's a lot of poison in the grain unless it's properly prepared and fermented and aged and cooked properly so that it doesn't irritate your gut. So you realize we've kind of lost touch with our instincts, but in the wild, an animal would know if it was eating too much spinach. So spinach has oxalic acid in it, and that's very hard on your kidneys. So an animal eating too much spinach in the wild eventually would go, I don't feel so good eating all this spinach. I'm going to move on to a different plant. So that way animals kind of graze around your yard or around the neighborhood onto different plants. The deer, they don't just keep eating the same plant generally all the time. So the paradox is, so here he's really big on pointing out how toxic tomatoes are, especially the skin of the tomato and the seeds of the tomato. And, well, what about the Italians? They eat a lot of tomato sauce. Well, guess what? Go to the grocery store, look at a can of imported stewed tomatoes from Italy. It's always peeled. They do not eat the skin. So they know this for hundreds of years, the poison's in the skin to protect the tomato. So you got gardens now, you got all these tomatoes coming in. Do not eat the skins, okay? They're actually really can cause a lot of joint pain, brain fog, digestive problems from eating the skin of the tomato. And then, of course, also the seeds. And really, in Italy, they also strain. A lot of it, if you look in an old world Italian recipe, it's called a strained tomato sauce. They have this hand thing. They strain out the seeds as well, okay? So do I like this diet? I love it. A lot of people have done very well on the plant paradox diet. So it's a good diet, and ironically, Dr. Gundry works with the same lab that we do. That would be the Zoomer Vibrant Labs. So the Zoomer food technology testing, this incredible finger drip technology, microparticles into the bloodstream. It's really the state-of-the-art allergy testing, and the prices have just come down so far. You can find out, but I think him writing this book, because of using that lab, he saw what a lot of people were reacting to is these toxins in the plant. So he kind of gives you a list here. You can go on the internet and look up his food list, and you can see his yes, put in Dr. Gundry, yes food list, no food list, and you'll see what he's kind of separated out. Now, everybody's different, so you could have some uniqueness on that food list, but he does have his yes list and his no list as to foods he approves of and foods he doesn't approve of. So overall, I give that book a thumbs up for diet, worth a shot. A lot of people do really well on it. Okay, remember the best way to keep score if your diet's working for you, if your lifestyle is working for you, is with your tissue mineral analysis. This is your way to keep score. Okay, see you on the next video.